Landlords Holdings, which owns 31 Orange Series studios in the state, is still closed. Jamie Weeks is the founder and CEO of the gyms. So, Jamie, why did you decide to give it a few weeks before opening?
Hey, Sarah, thanks for having me. You know, we want to take a patient, balanced approach here. I think all of us were a little surprised on Monday when the governor said we're going to allow gyms and fitness centers to open on Friday. And we working closely with the Medical Advisory Board at Orange Theory and following all the CDC guidelines and looking at everything. And I just don't feel like this is something we need to be rushing into. We have to err on the side of people. We have to err on the side of our staff and our members first and foremost, and that's what we're going to do. And, you know, I felt like I had to put a date out there. We circled May 18th as a date that we could possibly open, obviously knowing that we could always back that up if we need to. But, again, I just don't feel comfortable rushing into this decision. The data's coming in every single day, and every day we wait, we're learning more and more, and we're going to err on the side of people every time.
We just played a piece of tape showing that some commercial landlords are letting their clients not pay rent or forgive rent and temporarily halt. Have you had to do that? Have you had to stop paying rent?
So I'll tell you, we have got amazing relationships with landlords. Here in Georgia, we probably have, of our 31 locations, maybe 25 different landlords. We've worked with all of them. They understand where we're coming from. I mean, listen, we shut the doors on March 16th, a week before the state did. We'll probably go 60 days without revenue. And so we're working with them. Some are allowing us to abate rent and put it at the end of the term. Some are asking us to pay some now and pay some later. And it's a case-by-case situation. Listen, I also understand where the landlords are coming from, right? We have a lot of mom-and-pop landlords that we work with. And so we're having just real discussions with them and trying to work with them. And they've been amazing with us.
Dave Dodson with us from Stanford University, a professor there of entrepreneurship. Dave, how prevalent is the rent forgiveness happening, and how much is it saving some of these small businesses?
Well, I think it's very prevalent. I would say that virtually every company that I've talked to has had to go to their landlord and ask for some forgiveness. And in some cases they get it, some cases they don't. I mean, I really admire the landlord in Los Angeles who was saying that they were doing what they were doing, because it's such a struggle. And they, of course, they need tenants too in the end. So I understand there's some interest, but I think the landlords are having to carry a disproportionate burden. And by the way, you know, for your chain down in Georgia, you know, I really admire the way you must have been running your business for so long for your landlords to cooperate like they do. I mean, they must really want you as a tenant, which says something about the way you've been running your business thus far. But I'm sort of curious, as you think about, you know, getting through this with zero revenue, which who plans for zero revenue, right? But as you get through zero revenue, right, what is it going to look like afterwards? And are customer behavior going to change? And are you going to be doing more online classes and more sort of subscription-based services at home?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, listen, we've got 1 million members at Orange Theory here in the United States, and our online classes the last 6 weeks have been a huge success. They've been amazing. Yeah. Our coaches are conducting them. We're getting great responses from members. I do think that's something we're going to continue doing, even if we're 2 years from now back to 100%, a year from now, 90 days from now, whatever it is. We're going to continue doing that because there's a demand there. We know it, and it's great. I think it's wonderful. So I'm hoping that there's a great balance as we go forward between online classes and then also the energy inside of Orange Theory Studio is something we can never replace. And so when we get back to open and having that energy and also having the chance to have online classes, whether you're traveling and can't work out or whatever it is, well, that sense of convenience to be able to get that workout in is pretty awesome.
And Jamie, I commend you for doing the responsible thing. And that part of that energy you're building from both your classes and instructors is huge. How have your employees responded to not opening? Or have they been supportive as well?
Yeah, they have. We've been fortunate. We've continued to pay our employees. We made a conscious decision in the early stages of this. That was something that I wanted to do, to continue to pay them and continue to keep them employed. I feel that, and this is what we've really talked a lot about with the employees. We have a younger staff, right? Our average age of our staff is probably 27 or 28 years old. They're in fitness. They've never experienced anything like this. I mean, the three of us have never experienced anything like this either. And so we're learning and going through this together. But I think, listen, between the members and the staff, and I'm in close contact with both, they're telling us they're not ready. They're telling the coaches are putting all their time and effort into coaching these online classes. We're getting great reception there. So, listen, if there's a silver lining here, it's that for sure. but you just cannot replace the energy, like you said, Sarah, of a Orange Theory workout in the class.
Jamie Weeks, we wish you good luck on the reopening in just a few weeks.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah.